Hi. Well, I'm really happy to be here and share with you about our wonderful friend Jean. And like Glenn, who went totally off script, I'm not going to say anything I thought I was going to say. I'm going to start out talking about Jean's family. And from my friendship with her, actually, you all need to know, Glenn, Laura, Jackie, and all of you, how proud she was of you. I mean, my gosh. Every time I was with her, I met her in 1980, early 1980s, and probably about 1983. And I remember the day and the place I met her at the Stanford Park Hotel, and I believe she was doing something for NABO, the National Association of Women Business Owners. And I thought to myself, this woman is bigger than life. She is truly iconic. And boy, was I ever right. I went on to get to know her really from about 1993 on. Worked with her first in business, and then we became really close friends. And really, I sort of stayed in touch with her, pretty close touch with her up until her death. And it's interesting, when I talk about her being iconic, many of the younger people that we both knew from various aspects of business all last week were reaching out to me one way or another, and they said, and these are busy people with lives and children and going 100 miles an hour, as we crazy people here in this valley tend to do, and they said, do you know Jean Holland's died? And it touched me. There were probably 10 emails and 10 phone calls. That's a special person that gets that kind of tribute from the community. Very special human being. And when I met her and when we started working together in business, her real secret sauce, I think, was, you know about that, you've heard about it, but my gosh, to go forward and write these books and to be on Oprah, to keynote the YWCA in Mexico City, the International Convention, to have a full-page feature focus in Newsweek magazine about what you're doing with executives in Silicon Valley. I mean, she created a brand for herself that's bigger in life. And to have actually done that here in the Valley, where there's so many famous people, and everybody's got newsprint and press, and you're competing with the best of the best. This was our Jean here in the middle of all of this. So, pretty amazing. And then, of course, I got to see the last part of her life where she was so excited that daughter Laura spent so much time with her. I mean, this is the first thing she would talk about when we talked. And then all of our friends, as we all got to witness her wedding and to meet Tom Rohr, we just like, oh my gosh, he's so wonderful. He's so wonderful to our friend Jean, and he's so wonderful to her children and so inclusive of her family. And so, Tom, you're such a gentleman. We all appreciate you. I have a couple little tidbits that I'll share. Last year, and this is the reason that Jean and I have been so close in the last year, she, in the only way that Jean Hollands could do it and get away with it, she comes up to me and she said, you know what? You've got to do something about this relationship stuff. You just need to be in a relationship. This is too long now. And I'm going to be your coach. And it's like, this is de facto. It's going to happen. And so, sure enough, she's my coach. And every week I get a call from Jean. And I don't only have to answer her questions. I have to delineate. I have to discuss every single week. And this was right up until the day she went into the hospital. And so I guess here today my commitment has to be to Jean, and I guess she's probably smiling that I'm going to work hard on this project because she really wanted me to do it. And the second thing, she was passionate about basketball. She loved the fact that her granddaughters played. She talked about it all the time. And she had met my son when he was about 11 years old, and he's now the owner of the NBA basketball team, the Memphis Grizzlies. So every time the Grizzlies played the Warriors, there was all sorts of email back and forth. And Jean, I tried. Jean really thought I knew a lot more about basketball than I do know. I mean, because she was the expert, but I pretended. And actually, she knew a lot more about a lot of things than the rest of us know. She was one smart lady. I remember one weekend watching her write this book. I mean, I don't know which one it was, but she basically wrote the book in the weekend. I mean, somebody had given her the idea, and she was motivated to do it. And I'm sitting there trying to help her and kind of edit it and work with her. And I mean, I can't even keep up with her. She's just like a powerhouse. So this is our Jean, this amazing human being. And I have to say again, she lives on through her children, these most amazing people, her family. We will miss her. We all miss her. But she's certainly left our mark in her mark in our lives, and she will be remembered, and remembered in a very big way. So thank you.